So in the last class we have seen about how to combine and manage and merge the data frame. So in today's session we will be seeing about reshaping. So it could be called as either reshaping or pivoting. So this reshaping is nothing but it is rearranging the tabular column. Here we use two functions to rearrange the data between rows and columns. Okay, it could be either stack or it could be unstack. Stack does the function of converting these rows to columns. So which are present in the row 2, 8. Now it is made as a column 2, 8. Similarly 3, 4 is in the row. 3, 4 is made as column. 6 and 5 appears in the row. It is made as a column. And unstack does the vice versa function. So when I say it as a unstack, so this just converts the columns to rows. So just students remember one thing, you can remember the other one. So stack means columns to rows. Now we'll just understand the concept of stack and unstack by using a Python with its code and output. So here df is equal to pd.dataframe. So we are just taking the max and science to subject and the score and the corresponding grade value has been given. For example, for max, a sample date of 90, 85 and 88, and correspondingly its grade is given. 90 means A, 85 means B, 88 means B plus. Similarly, it has been given for science subject also. Now these 3 marks and the grade is associated with these 3 students, namely Vinay, Babu and Chinna. So when I want to print the original data frame, it just appears like this. Whatever is the name of the person, and they have the subjects concentrated here are max and science, in which we are concerned about the score and the grade. So the data frame has been tabulated here. Now we are going to apply the function stacked underscore df is equal to df dot stack. So when we apply the stack, what is the function it is going to do? It is going to convert the columns to rows. Now if you see here, if you could see a stack and stack level equal to 0, the operation has been specified. When I give the function as stack, it moves the innermost level. Okay, innermost level is score and the grade. So it is going to move the innermost level, whereas whenever I am going to put stack level equal to 0, it will move the outermost level. What is the outermost level? Max and science. Now we have just given the stack, we have not given stack equal to 0. So it is going to move the score and grade. So this score and grade are specified in the rows. So when I give stack, so it just converts your rows to columns. So now this row, score and grade, which is specified in the first row, is going to be made as a column. So when I say it as a column, it is going to come one by one. So Vinay, for this particular person, what is the grade and score? Similarly for the second person and for the third person. Thus the rows, okay, so which has been specified in rows have been converted to columns. So thus stack command, it moves the innermost column index to the row index, which makes the data frame taller. Now after getting this stack as output, we'll once again apply the command stack with level equal to 0. So when I say it as level equal to 0, that means it is going to move the outermost level. That is, so this max and science which are in the outermost row or the outermost frame, that is going to move as a column. So max and science are going to come one after the other. So whenever I am going to apply when stack level equal to 0, for Vinay, max and science comes the max subject, after that the science subject. Similarly, Babu, for Babu also max and science subject. Similarly for the other person, max and science subject. So this is a function of stack and unstack. So stack always converts the columns to rows. Now we will move on to the next topic, that is reshaping with hierarchical indexing. Initially we have seen the command of stack. Now we want to do the with indexing, how we are going to rearrange any data which is given to us for our own application. Now here the first command, data is equal to data frame np.a range of 6. When I give a range of 6, that means it is going to take the values from 0 to 5, totally 6 datas, and reshape 2, 3. That means whatever my data from 0 to 5, it is going to rewritten as 2 rows and 3 columns. Okay, so my data is from 0 to 5, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is going to be written in terms of 2 rows and 3 columns. This is the function of the first line. Now we are giving a command called pd.index. Okay, which you are indexing? You are indexing the name given as state. For state, what are the indexes you are providing? Ohio and Colorado are the two states which are named as the index state. Okay, so I have given the index as state in which two states comes into picture. Now column, which I am going to make it as a column, pd.index 1, 2 and 3, and the name what am I going to provide is number. So under the keyword number I am going to have 3 indexes, that is 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so based on this indexing, so we can further proceed for any reshaping. Now we will move for applying your stack command and unstack command. So stack command is nothing but converting the columns to rows. So the same command is given. Now pd.index 1, 2, 3 name is equal to number. So this is going to be your input frame. With state you have these two states and the matrix has been rearranged. So 2 rows and 3 columns, and here you have given the column to be renamed as 1, 2 and 3. So it is renamed as 1, 2 and 3 with the value called number. Now I am going to apply the command called stack, data.stack. So when I consider it as stack, I already told it converts the columns to rows. So what is the column which is existing? So you have now whatever the data which is present has the value which is given under Ohio. So this 1, 2 and 3, this row is going to be converted as a column. So 1, 2 and 3. Similarly for the next state, again this row is going to be converted to a column, making your data frame taller. Now unstack. Unstack, the main function is if I want to convert the rows to columns. Okay, so we'll take the same data. Now when we apply a command called unstack, so whichever is the row, that will be converted to columns. Here the rows are 1, 2 and 3. The number specified as 1, 2 and 3. Now these rows will be converted to as a column, and the datas are going to be written accordingly, 0, 1, 2. So this whichever is specified here, it will be rearranged here. Similarly for Colorado, 1, 2 and 3. So whatever the specific rows, that will be converted as the columns here. Now we will move on to the final last topic, that is level unstack. Here they have given a data frame df is equal to data frame. Here they mentioned the key as left, result, right is equal to result plus 5. Left they have renamed as a result. Okay, so and right is equal to result plus 5. So for the right you have to add the values. So we will take the same thing, a range of 6, which gives the value for the left value as So 0 to 5 with the same states named with the number tag. Now when I take the right value, so it is result is equal to result plus 5. So 0 means 0 plus 5 is 5, 4 plus 5 is 9, 5 plus 5 is 10. So our initial data frame has been framed. Okay. Now what is the command given here? Df dot unstack the state and stack the side. So when you say it as unstack, it is rows to column. So what is existing as a rows? So that was going to be made as a column. So what is the rows? You're going to make unstack the state. So the state is unstacked. So it is in rows. It is going to be made as a column. Then what they are going to do? You are going to stack the sides. So what is there in the side? So this side is going to be made as stack. Stack means columns to rows. Okay, so whichever the left and right exist as two columns, that is going to become as a row for each of the number named 1, 2 and 3. So thus this is a function of, so this command is a function of both stack and unstack, wherein so whatever is the state which is mentioned as a unstack, okay, so which is mentioned as a row is converted as a column, and whatever is the side is nothing but left and right. So this left and right which existed as column has been converted to rows respectively. Thank you. In the next session, we will be seeing about the data transformation techniques. Thank you.